We're here with O'Brien Schofield down here, Big Ten Media Day, representing University of Wisconsin. How does it feel to be at this event representing your team?
Man, it's a privilege, just being thought of by my coach and, like the athletic director to represent, what our team and our program is all about. It's an honor.
One of the same questions I asked your teammate, defensive line with you. You've lost some talented players in there. The guys that have departed, what did you learn from them and who did you learn the most from?
I would have to say each one of those guys taught me something different. Mike Newkirk was a workaholic, man. He worked. Jason Chapman, he was an experienced guy. He taught me to be humble and, don't be a guy that has a broadcaster talent. Just go out and play. And, Matt Shaughnessy to me was a total package. He bounced back from a couple injuries, his freshman year had the ACL tear, and last year during spring he broke his leg and came back and still had a really good season. And now look where he's at, and that's just an inspiration just to keep working and just be a leader for this defensive line.
And with some of the defensive linemen coming up, there's a lot of young guys in that mix. Out of the younger guys, who impressed you the most over the summer?
I would say our transfer, J.J. Watts. Man, he's a powerful guy. He came from Central Michigan, played tight end. Right now he's at the other opposite end of me, and I'm looking forward to see what he brings to the table. But also with Dan Moore, he went from defensive end to D tackle and put on some weight, about 285 right now. He's looking fantastic. He's very athletic, and I'm just very excited to see what these guys are ready to do.
Who's the funniest guy in the team?
Oh, man, there's a couple. I would have to say on the defensive side, it must be Jay Valai, and on the offensive side, it has to be John Moffitt.
John Moffitt, gee, there's a surprise.
John Moffitt.
Can you give us some examples?
Oh, man, just a commercial that he did, for our website. He's eating a pizza, and the pizza's halfway gone, and he looks at it, it's falling all over his jersey, and he says, 1 half down, 1 more quarter to go. He's always have jokes. He's just very spontaneous with it, and I like that.
Well, that's good. Look at the defensive side with yourself, your teammate that's down here. Who do you think is really going to step up and help you lead that defense?
I'm looking forward to one guy that's not here is Chris Maragos, just to take care of the secondary, because that's a big part of what we do. They help us as a defensive line, and we help them by getting pressure on the quarterback. He just got rewarded a scholarship, from being a walk-on, and it's amazing to see the things that he's able to do, athletically and just with his leadership skills. Also, Javery McFadden, he's a senior guy. We both came in together. And, he's making a move from middle linebacker to outside linebacker. So he's working with 2 new guys. And, just to see the experience that he's shining down on those guys is very impressive.
You mentioned a teammate getting a scholarship after being a walk-on. Even though everybody's on the same team, there is a difference there. After somebody puts in that much work and you see them rewarded with that, how happy are you as a teammate to see that happen for somebody?
Man, it's emotional because, you can only imagine, just the financial stress that's relieved from just, having to pay for schooling and, just the hard work that you put in. That's a good thing for your family. And the teammates, they rally around those guys like that with a great work ethic. Sure. And that lets other walk-ons know, if you work hard and, you prove yourself, there's an opportunity out there for you to earn a scholarship.
And another question to ask you, Avery. Who on the offensive side of the ball do you have the toughest time with on your own team?
What do you mean by that, toughest time?
You go up against a lot of tough players throughout the Big Ten, but when you're going in the inter-squad or the red and white game, who do you not want to go against? Who gives you the fits?
I have to say probably Gabe Karimi, man. He's a technician at what he does. He's very physical. He played as a true freshman, He knows what it takes to be a good player and what it takes to win football games. And being an experienced guy, he's a guy that gives the most challenge, which I like that because he brings the best out of me and I bring the best out of him.
Being a senior, when you leave here, what thing are you going to miss the most about Madison?
Man, I would have to say the fans and my teammates. It was just a growing experience. I came here as a teenager and I'm leaving a grown man, and just the things that I learned from the coaching staff and just from the organization that I can carry on to my life, whether I end up having a professional career or, moving on with another career. It's important, the things that I learned there.
Great. Well, thank you very much for the time and good luck to you this season.
I appreciate it.